calm. So it will be 50-50. So I call the eagle 3 times. Merry Christmas for the eagle.
Merry Christmas.
What about you? Merry Christmas about you? Okay, I call 3 times. Coming?
Yeah, it's coming.
Most dangerous animal now. Mostly not in Kenya, West Africa. Because in West Africa, they live in river, but here it's lake. And motor is faster than him.
Faster.
That come this one, like this. So, but the same thing is island. If you go to some place, they can take you, walk for it, job, everything, but there, what we charge you, 2,000 per person. So you decide. The island, they go direct to the island from here, we charge you that $1 and $5 per person. Kenya money, 3,000. The place can take you, walk with animals 1 hour. The same is, you know, this island is peninsula, this. So the animals coming out. So if you want to see animals, but you want to go to the island. At the same time, the animals, they come out to the island because the island is very dry. Maybe that's for you. If you go to the island, no problem. But the peninsula is very good. Very up about 260 square kilometers. Yeah, so all the trees really die because too much water. Never happened like this. Die. So the tree already eat a lot of water, they die. White neck comlet. We have the white neck comlet. Okay, I give that more history about the lake, about the years ago. All we see was land. Myself, I was walking. It's heavy lane for the mountains and here and here, but look my hand. Look like this. When the lake is normal, it was normal. When here was land, 120. But now because it's up 260 square kilometers, so all the trees really died. with a pelican and a pelican swimming.
Pelican.
You got it coming? But the deepest part of the lake, which is crater, is 48.
So as you look around here, you notice a lot of dry acacia trees. And some beyond are very green. You know as to why the trees are dead? Okay. Well, the rise of the death of the tree is because of flooding. Yeah, flooding. A lot of water went very high. So like last year in the month of February, you see where you see the green trees and the dead trees separate last year in the month of February. And in 2018, you see the little island that's down there?
Yeah.
That little island and here were linked together, or like connected. And that's why you see more dead trees in the water. So all this space you see here, for many years used to be dry land.
Okay.
Yeah, for like 50 years used just be a dry land, but the water happened to rise to go high. You've been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Lake Nakuru, you notice a similar scenario. A lot of dead trees just around the lake. So the death of the trees or the rise of the water did not just occur because of high rainfall, not a lot of water feeding into the lake, but below this lake we still have underground water. So due to the shaking or the movement of the tectonic plates, this caused the water from underneath to ooze up. That's causing the surface water to flood. This is fresh water.
Fresh water.
It's a sweet water, yeah. So, yeah. Though like Lake Nakuru is a salt lake, but it's not the saltiness that caused the water to die, the trees to die, but it's because of high water. These do not survive in high water, but they usually like to go on the terrestrial side of the lake. But when you go to the northern side of the equator, you find a different one called the gravy. So the gravy zebra looks much bigger, the stripes are narrow, and the belly of a gravy zebra is white. So a gravy zebra is considered to be a close relative to the horse, while the common zebra is to the donkey, with only one male. Though a dominant in a matriarch, in a family of zebras is a female. They are led by a matriarch, just like with the elephants. Hyena, and the brain is like a fish or a bat. So we believe this is the last animal that God created. Yeah, spotted hyenas. So for the hyenas, they were not brought for the filming, but they invaded this park barely 4 years ago. Since they came here, actually the number of wild beasts has really gone down tremendously because of the hyenas. Yes. Okay. Yeah, as much as many people know, like hyenas are scavengers. Yeah, they can attack even any animal, even human as well, when they are hungry. Yeah, so like here, since there's no lion to kill for them, that's why they usually kill the wild beasts and also the waterbucks. Yeah, because you may find the wild beasts and the zebras have a symbiotic relationship. That is, you may observe them most often together, because the wild beasts are long-sighted while the zebras are short-sighted. But when he doesn't know the particular zebra it was running after, or the zebras would form a dazzle. And when hyenas look at them, they see like it's one giant animal, so they would often avoid them. But when they scare the wild beast would scatter. Each one of them would go its own direction. So hyenas would run after one of them, chase it around the park here, and hyenas can actually maintain a speed of 30 kilometers per hour for a constant time of 2 to 3 hours. Oh, yeah. So they would chase the wild beast until the animal gets weary and tired and falls. That's when they would attack it in a very cruel way, because they can start biting it from the belly, pulling out the innards until they finish it and still alive. So since the hyenas came here, the number of wild beasts has really gone down tremendously. And even today, a female would give birth to a baby. In 2 or 3 days, the baby is wiped away by the hyenas. They are not protective to their babies. Just like the zebras, how they keep their babies in the middle, and then others would keep scaring away the hyenas. Yeah. These antelopes, you know them? You know how they are called?
No.
These are impalas.
Impalas, okay.
Impalas also call them the McDonald. You know McDonald?
With the No.
Food for food.
Mhm.
Food burger.
Food like that.
For fast food. Yeah. So like if you look at the impala, impalas are found everywhere. Every park you go, you really miss to see impala. Just like McDonald's. In every city, it's McDonald's. Again, in impala
McDonald's,
is also
okay.
yes, and impala is also a fast food. An impala can jump a distance of 10 meters and 3 meters high. So again, if you look at their back, you notice they have the McDonald's logo.
Yum.
You see the M for McDonald's. So these are the McDonald's in the wilderness. You see the one with the horns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dominant. And those ones on the edge there are bachelor males. Yeah, they are purely bachelors. But
How
when
do
they
you
want,
identify bachelor?
so bachelors will stay on their own, and you can see the dominant is always try to scare them away. Yeah. But if any of them would like to be a dominant, it has to challenge the dominant by fighting and locking horns and pushing each other. So the one that wins the battle becomes the dominant. We do kill them, but they go for them as the last option. You know why?
No.
You know why? As much as it's an antelope and the lion don't like them,
No, it is.
it's all because it stinks. They really have a bad smell. Yeah, and when it also gets caught, it emits a kind of toxin from their body that would make a lion or a cheetah, if it happens to eat it, become so weak. Like in the next 4 or 5 days, it feels like it has no energy to go and hunt again. So they do go for the waterbuck when there's absolutely nothing else to go for. So, but their best food, their best diet is like the impalas. It's a very sweet meat. The gazelles, the zebras, and maybe the wild beasts. Yeah. Has very high calcium and phosphorus. Because they eat the bones as well as even the skin. They can eat when the stomach is full. They would come and vomit inside the hole for the babies. Then it can go back again, eat another full, then go and vomit again. So you can find like three hyenas can finish one big wild beast or even a zebra. Yeah, but not that eating it once. They usually eat, and you know they bite a huge chunk of meat by swallowing whole until they full and they vomit into the den. Hyena. You're so lucky. Not a skull, actually a hoof of an animal. Yeah, it was feeding on the hoof of a zebra. So just getting scared and you know hunting. Many tourists don't often pass in the bush. Yeah, but I had to make you happy and make sure that you see. That's why you are lucky to see a hyena. You are like, it's not common to see a hyena during the day like this hour. You have to be very lucky. So this is the spotted hyena. Yeah.
You're lucky.
So for the lost child giraffe, you notice their legs are white. They have like white socks. Yeah, and when you go to the northern side of the equator, that's why you find the reticulated. So the reticulated giraffe usually has the white line is very conspicuous and the pattern looks like rectangle. It has its own shape. But for Maasai giraffe, if you look at their pattern, they look like a butterfly or they are like irregular shape. So Maasai giraffe is the one that grows highest. For adult male, it can reach to 19 feet or 5.8 meters. They have a gestation period of 15 months. The hyena that can eat the baby. The mother can decide to hold the birth for some more days, weeks. Then at some point, it can reach to 2 months and give birth at her own convenient time.
Really?
Yes. So barely, the giraffe often feed on the acacia trees. So their main favorite food is the acacia tree leaves. But when they don't reach the leaves, they also feed on the bark. So if you look at some of the trees, you may notice the bark looks reddish. That's why they have actually pulled out the tree bark. And when a giraffe feeds on an acacia tree bark, after feeding on a tree for like 10 to 15 minutes, the tree would emit a toxin, we call it tannin. So that would make the tree toxic to the giraffe, and the giraffe has to walk away to another tree. And once one tree turns toxic, the tree would communicate with other trees. So they do communicate in what we call mycorrhizal network. So all other trees within that meters radius would turn toxic as well. So the giraffe has to keep walking to like 40 or 50 meters and find more new fresh trees. And after feeding on them for similar period, they would also keep turning toxic. Though the trees can remain toxic for like about 3 hours and then would later normalize. Yeah.